Hello and welcome back once again to the Mars Mission News Network, bringing you the latest news from LEGO Legacy Heroes Unboxed. Today we have our patch notes for update number 6. You can see it's just a kind of little screenshot here. So I'm going to do this a little bit differently because it's kind of tall and skinny. So kind of bring in here so we kind of zoom in a little bit so we can actually be able to get in here and read it in a somewhat proper manner. Interestingly enough, these patch notes were actually posted by Little Wooden Boy, who is one of the leads for the team. I can't remember which his actual position is off the top of my head. It was posted by him instead of WAF, the community manager, which I think is kind of interesting. But with that being said, just show off here the art up here at the top. I kind of like it. It's a little bit different. Some spooky versus city. Was that supposed to be, I guess, Sal up there maybe? Or, yeah, I guess it'd be Sal. Find that kind of interesting. But we have patch notes, update 6, Brick or Treat. Our Halloween update is upon us, and we've got a ghoulishly good time in store. When it drops, we will just be finishing our Bat Lord Brick Pace event and ready for a new master event featuring the spookiest guy around. Or should we say, booiest? No, I hear it now. Spookiest it is. Then after Halloween, when the world is full of frights, the updated Ghostbusters events will return to clean up Pip Town. Yay. Well, I haven't read this before going into it, so you're getting my fresh reaction. Okay, content for events. We got a brand new master event to get Ghost, a new powerful attacker for your spooky team. Complete the first 5 nodes to unlock Ghost at 5 stars. The Imperial Brick Pace event has been updated to resemble the Black Charm Brick Pace event. I hated that one. You wanted less hard nodes? Well, you got them. I didn't ask for that. That's not what I asked for. The Ghostbusters Brick Pace event has been updated to make Peter and Ray accessible to those that missed the unboxed events. Don't worry, the Slimy Rascals event will be back as well. Only bad thing, that's just my own opinion, the 2 unboxed events had a bunch of story content in them, and I hate that those will be gone. I kind of wish those would still be there. Maybe at least just rerun those people that haven't done them so they can still get the intro to the event. Although I'm glad they're actually adding them more so into the event, but I didn't like that at all. Okay, so that's kind of cool. We have Ghost, a new heavy-hitting hero that exploits enemies' buffs and auto-stealths his team. When they are impaled, defeating Ghost allies will only make Ghost stronger, so attack at your own risk. I was curious if he was going to do something like that, where like more people that die, he gets stronger. Interested in mentioning spooky though, which I figured he was going to be spooky, but I'm kind of expecting him to also be castle because he's been counted as that or not. Admiral Nonsuch, look for the 5th Imperial in the Gem Shop, Time Quest in the Imperial Brick Pace event shop. Okay, so adding him in there. Okay, Gem Shop, and I don't like that. Time Quest. Okay. Master Shop changes. Extra hero tiles are now worth double. That's 10 master tiles per extra hero tile. Prices have dropped to make getting Willa and those sweet apples easier to get. The prices are going down, and the towels are doubled. Good thing I've saved up 216 since they made a little comment that they might be changing something on Discord. Bixpedition. 2 new Bixpedition maps have been added to add some more variety. I'm assuming this maybe means layout. They also said something about maybe there's a couple more teams. I will go to those after this because they posted a couple of little messages Little Wooden Boy there on Discord, and I will compile them after getting done with this. Updated features, hero filter upgrades. The hero filter has been expanded to include the more specialized themes like spooky and chill. You can also now filter by more than one thing at a time. Expanded guild daily leaderboards, you asked for it, and we finally did it. Tap the leaderboard button to see where everybody in your guild is positioned. Bug fixes. Foes in the back row are now easy to target. Great. Locust no longer inflicts brick upon himself after being countered by a foe. Awesome. The zombie tiles in the Monolith Waste campaign are now available in the Brick Finder. Interesting. Notice that wasn't the case. Booster Pass UI no longer randomly disappears from the game. Interesting. Actually, I had that this morning. It disappeared for me. I do not actually remember the Booster Pass right now, but the like extra things to be like, hey, this is what you're missing out from doing the dailies without the Booster Pass wasn't there. Thought that was kind of interesting. Players are no longer able to sneak an ally into PvP. I've heard that's been a thing for a while. I've never known how to do that. Would be very interesting to see how that actually works. Basil's awesome ability, Toot the Magic Dragon, now has the correct initial cooldown of 5. So that's this update. Update 6. I rank it 6th lowest out of all of them. Maybe 7th lowest, I don't know. But yeah, Ghost, okay. Sounds okay, yeah. Okay, we knew he was coming. Imperial Brick Paste, less hard notes, Black Charm Brick Paste, I hated it. Ghostbusters coming back, hated them as well. Yay. Audible Non-Search doesn't really sound as easily attainable. I mean, you already have 2 other exclusive figs in the Brick Paste event shop, so yeah, making 3 in there. The Imperials are not that good. The Master Shop changes, that sounds good. Apparently there's gonna be some mini compensation now, like give you all the towers you missed out on, but something. Brickspedition, I don't know, I assume that means map layouts. Okay, kinda should have been there already. I don't care. Okay, so yeah, that's apparently it for this update. I mean, at least we got some nice art at the top. I like that. But so yeah, I'll see you in just a couple seconds. I'm going to move on over to the messages from Discord from Little Wooden Boy to see what he has to say about some of these things. Okay, here are the screenshots from Discord of the messages I thought were kind of the most pertinent to add on to the news about the patch notes. First thing up, we have they're looking at some compensation for the Master Shop. It won't be a refund, but they are looking at something to acknowledge the change. Do you want to shortchange your big spenders? We don't, but we need the ability to make changes without everything being retroactive, especially when the changes are for the better. If everything has to be retroactive, it means that we can never decrease prices while also destroying the economy of the game, which I understand is somebody that does actually work in the game design industry. There are some problems with that, like if you need to like adjust anything for balance. Some people want all that. I will admit, it would have been nice to get a refund for all of the master tiles I've already spent, or well, I mean, I guess it would be a refund, because just basically be doubling them now. It's just give you all of those back. But I do play some games that have done that. One game recently changed how they worked, they handled their weapons, Dragalia Lost, and gave you a refund back of, I believe, all the materials you used, plus all of the gold coins that you used in the unlimited storage box. So in case you overflowed some of your storage, they would always be there waiting for you. Very, very generous. I don't know if that's something they necessarily have to, although that one necessitated it more than I'd say this change would be. But it is really sucky for all the people who just recently spent all of theirs. I saw a message saying they were talking about maybe adjusting something, so I'd been hoarding them for the past couple of weeks. I have about 200 or something. That'd be really nice, because that will double the amount I basically have. But I do understand this. I'm happy they were going to try to do something, but I get you can't always give everybody full compensation for when you change the balance of something, for something that needed to be changed. The changes they are making is good. It's just unfortunate if you've already spent on something. But I'd say it's the same thing as like buying a car, then it goes on sale later or something. It's just sometimes things go on sale, prices change, it sucks, but it happens. Now they're also the one down there about what the new maps are. They've added more preset teams, and they're trying some new stuff to make them funner. So hopefully that's good. I don't have much faith with the brick stuff, because it's always kind of turned out trash, but you never know. And then the second page, we just have the updates in QA right now. So in the next couple of weeks, certainly before the Ghost event, so it should release before, I believe it's October 30th is when the Ghost event's supposed to start. but they don't know for sure yet. They're thinking, I think one of the other messages he said about maybe 2 weeks, but like still kind of the same thing as this one before Ghost, because you have to have this update for Ghost to add ghosts into the game, which I mean is I guess obvious. And then they check the QA database. The Majestro's Tower, it looks like it's fixed. Somebody was asking about that because that wasn't in the patch notes. And they don't have a ton of time to chat, but they will say that the Ghost is pretty cool and will be a nice addition to a spooky team. They've released the specs to the content creators, sadly I'm not one of them, who they're sure they'll be getting them out to you shortly. We'll release them to everybody in a few days, so whenever it's released to everybody, I actually will look over it. I will hold off on looking at anything about Ghost until then, although I have heard from one of the content creators that it is actually a castle fig, but it works best with the spooky team, but nobody still really has a spooky team, so like, yeah, I mean, you keep on releasing late game figs for a team that nobody has yet. But yeah, that's all I've really got extra to add on to this update. Like I said in the previous part, lowest ranked for me. I think this is kind of one of the worst updates. Not really too many things being added. Don't like the 2 new brick paces they're doing. Well, I guess not 2 new brick paces, but Ghostbusters didn't like that. Didn't like the Blacktron format, and I don't like them changing the Imperial one to match that. I actually think that was better than the Blacktron brick pace. I know that sounds crazy, but I actually thought that one was better. Would love them to just change that and get rid of those. Period. Don't like them adding non-search into that, so there's 3 figs locked entirely to that. Time Quest, I don't really count that as being the fig is obtainable, because you give like 5 tiles if you do 500 arena battles in 2 days. And then gem shop, no. Imperials aren't good enough for me to spend gems on non-search. That's just, I don't like that. And then we're going to get another, I don't know, half a month again of Ghostbusters. So we'll have, I guess, beginning of November, we're going to have the Ghost event, then we're going to have the Imperial event rerun, and then after that one ran, probably a couple days later, we're going to have Ghostbusters for a while, and I guess Slime is going to come back, but like, there's no way I'm going to be able to really do much there. I might be able to get like 1 extra node in, which I guess will give me some gold, scrolls, gems, or whatever, but like, there's no way I'm going to be able to get those 4 figs and the set from that terrible brick pace up to being usable to unlock Slimer. That's just not going to happen. That's just an event I don't care for. So yeah, this is the thing where I don't have the booster pass right now, because it's, I like the month of October. Don't sound good for the month of November, but that's just my own opinion. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are about this update and little patch here. It's kind of a small one. We hope they'd get raids on out. They said sometime that, or earlier, that raids would not be coming with this event or this update. I don't know when they're coming. That's just, I guess I'm looking more forward to that, but really sad that's not coming, because this other stuff doesn't sound fun to me. So, I guess until next time, this is Troll Gripply signing off. Goodbye, have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you when we have some more fun news hopefully come out about this game. Bye-bye.